Well, what do you know, folks? Day and date be looking more and more likely, huh?
I am inevitable.
How is everyone doing? I hope your week is going well. I know mine is. Overtime at work is finally slowing down, which allowed me to upload the totally on-time video for Hellblade 2, and today we got quite a treat. So, as you guys know, I rarely, if ever, do videos talking about news and updates without salt. However, in the interest of expanding my channel's content, I figured, hey, why not give it a shot? Let's see how it goes, right?
Finally!
Which brings me to today's topic. As we all know, Ghost of Tsushima was announced to be coming to PC May 16th, about a month ago. As someone who originally played the game on my old PS4 Pro, out of all the PlayStation games getting ports, this was the one I wanted to happen the most. Well, apart from the Infamous trilogy. Come on, do it, you coward! Mainly because 1, it's an excellent game more people should play, and 2, I just know the mods are going to go hard. If there isn't a Samurai Jack mod within the week of this release, modders will have failed us. But, moving on to the topic at hand, today, PlayStation put out a blog revealing the game's system requirements and crossplay for the Legends mode, as you can see here. But the more interesting bit of info, if I scroll down a bit, is the PlayStation overlay and trophy support. That's right, you heard that correctly. With the launch of Ghost of Tsushima on PC, they will be adding a PlayStation overlay and trophy support, which is a big deal.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
It signals Sony is finally taking the PC platform seriously and actually understands the benefits of bringing these things to the platform. If we scroll down a bit, we can see the preview for the overlay, which looks very nice. It's clean, it's efficient, and will be accessible anytime from in-game or by using the shortcut Shift and F1. Now, before we scroll further, you may have noticed something interesting about this layout. That is, if we zoom in here, on the PC overlay, it shows the person's personal profile, but also them playing Ghost on their PS5. So you may be thinking to yourself, wait, does this mean my existing account can connect to the PC version and my trophy list will be synced?
Sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious.
Well, when we scroll down further, we can read the following. While playing the game, you can earn PlayStation trophies just like on PlayStation consoles. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut on PC shares the same trophy set as the game on PS5. In addition, the PC version also has full support for achievements on Steam and the Epic Games Store. To make use of features like trophies, friends list, and crossplay, you can sign in with your existing account for PlayStation Network or create a new account. The use of the PlayStation overlay is optional for both single-player experience and Legends mode.
Yes! 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 Yes!
In other words, yes, your PC copy shares the same trophies as your PS5 copy, which very clearly signals to me at least, Day and Date will be happening for their first-party games eventually. I mean, hell, we already got Day and Date for their live service games. I am certain Sony saw the huge success with Helldivers 2 and figured, hey, we can't just let this lie. At this point, with all this evidence, it's not a matter of if, it's when. And I'm willing to bet they will start going Day and Date sometime after Wolverine. Maybe with the next generation of consoles. Especially since their games keep growing in terms of budget size, it's only logical they look to additional avenues to recoup costs without porting to Xbox or Nintendo. But moving on, as we scroll down, we can see the system requirements for the game, between very low and very high. Very low requiring an Intel i3-7100 and a 960 graphics card, which makes sense given the fact that despite the visual enhancements given by the director's cut, the game was still a PS4 game. Even medium has fairly decent requirements, requiring an i5-8600 and a 2060, which is definitely beefier, but if you have a 1080 Ti like I do, you should be okay, as this card is better than a 2070 in terms of raw performance. High for either 1440p 60 or 4K 30 asks for an i5-11400 and a 3070, and very high for 4K 60 asks for the same CPU as high, but the GPU requirement bumps up to a 4080, which is interesting. But hey, Nixxes has done a great job with ports in the past, so I'm sure there's wiggle room to achieve this without a 4080. But I'll leave that for people who actually test this stuff to find out. As we scroll down further, they confirmed that, as with their initial announcement, the game will be supporting ultra-wide monitors, including 21:9, 32:9, 48:9, and even triple monitor support for the crazy people who actually do that. You'll also be able to take advantage of DLSS 3, FSR 3, and Intel XS, which is great for people looking to squeeze out those extra frame rates out of their graphics card. And of course, full DualSense support, which should come as no surprise to anyone. Finally, at the very bottom, they do confirm that yes, users who connect their existing account for PSN and unlock trophies for the PS5 version will have the same trophies unlocked for the PC version, which is fantastic. And that's pretty much everything the blog has to say. Overall, very good news for both new PC players and even existing PlayStation owners. Sony seems to have finally gotten their head out of their ass and are finally taking the PC platform seriously. Crossplay is a godsend as it'll increase the player count for the Legends mode, which is fantastic. And like I said earlier, the overlay and trophy support makes it very clear to me. Day and date will be happening soon. But what do you guys think? Are you excited for this port? Do you think this signals a change in how Sony operates? How long do you think it'll take for fanboys to get all hot and bothered over this? Let me know down below in the comments. Before we go, I want to thank you all for tuning in. This is the first real news video I think I've done since the Cyberpunk delay back in 2020, which is crazy to think about. But if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe if you feel so inclined. As always, to stay up to date on all things Crab, you can follow me on Twitter via the link in the description below. And if you're looking for a way to support the channel, you can consider becoming a member. For only 99 cents a month, you get access to the community Discord, the Crab Shack. Once you're in for good, as well as emotes to harass me with live on streams. With all that out of the way, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week, and I will see you guys in the next video.